Today's the day. Finally got my parts in. I've been working on other things in the meantime, which I've got plenty going on, but hopefully by the end of this, the sink will be out of here. The faucet will be operational, be good to go, and can just keep on keeping on. So if you know anything about sinks, I've done several in my life. Faucets, I just did one at my other house for the millionth time. but basically just taking out and putting back in, right? Pretty simple. Knock on wood. All right, let's have at it. Water valves are turned off, disposals off. I don't usually turn off the water at the main or like a hot water heater unless I have to. But making sure everything's good to go. Faucet's already been half removed, but yeah, there's no water coming out, so you always want to have like a bucket or something and rags ready to catch something, because you're going to have built up water just sitting in the hoses and pipes and a mess probably in the drain there. So taking this out, take the sink out and put the new one in. This is my online order. I did buy originally just to fix that broken one, a cheapy one, but I didn't want to do all that work and then have to go back and do it again. So this one is cheaper than the one I bought locally. Not a high end. I typically like to get a, not just brass finish, but the actual plumbing itself is brass. But that's, several $100s. And at the moment, something like this was $75-$80. It's a stainless steel with the brass finish, brushed brass finish. So I'm going with this for now. If I can ever upgrade, I will. But again, trying to stay out of debt. With few minor bumps along the road, the sink is done, the faucet is in. I'm happy to have it back after, I don't know, a month or 6 weeks of that gooseneck hanging on my dish drainer, waiting to get different things. Found this sink, if you remember, for $75, brand new. It's a Blanco Granite Composite sink, which I just love. If you remember at my previous home, I had a giant cast iron sink with a 10-inch basin. Huge on one side, and then the smaller disposal side. This is two 10-inch basins. For me, I love to have my big pots in there, my cookie sheets and stuff fit. I like that I don't have to worry about scratching this. I'm very happy with the faucet. Running water is always a good thing, right? So just want to encourage you, as I always say, that I've been doing this for as long as I can remember. I know how to do plumbing enough. I did want to say that if you look inside, the basin drains on the old sink were centered, and also because I dropped my sink 4 inches, it was a 6-inch sink, I not only had to cut the plumbing to be shorter to come up, but also move it back. And honestly, I guess I'm getting decent at this. It went without a hitch. I just cut 2.5 inches off here and so on, and moved and just adjusted here and there. It didn't take me as long as I could have, but did have some issues with the drain and the threads just lining up just right. So that took me a little bit there, frustrated, but honestly, I could have had more problems with other issues. Oh, and funny is when I was installing the sink and putting the ring nut up in there to hold the sink tight, it had some screws that you needed to have with push it down, and with some thread lock on it. One of the screws, while I was twisting it on, went behind the back of my cupboard, so I had to take off the panel just to dig out a screw. So that I consider a minor issue. I'd rather that than flooding or something else like that. So happy to say I'm here to encourage, and I'm moving on back to the entry because I'm not ready to come back in the kitchen and still have a hole where my dishwasher was. If you saw that, I removed that, gave that away, and back in the entry to get that done and just maybe take a vacation. Until next time.